All right, let's talk about software updates. I know, but stick with me, because we're going way beyond just clicking a button. We're looking at a moment that slices right through a super passionate community, and it reveals this culture clash that's basically as old as software itself.
Okay, so here's the question, right? A brand new software update is out. Do you jump on it right now, or do you hang back and wait? It's a dilemma we all face. But to really get it, we're going to look at it through the eyes of one specific, and I mean incredibly dedicated open source community, the users of Proxmox. You see, the second that Proxmox version 9.0 was released, it wasn't just about getting new features. Oh no. It instantly created this huge dividing line. It revealed this deep philosophical split that happens every single time. And what's so wild is that this isn't just a technical choice about when you should click update. For these folks, it's about who you are. It's an identity. It's a choice that splits the entire community into two very different and very passionate tribes. So on one side, you have the group they call the YOLO squad. They see a shiny new update and just dive right in. Think of a caffeinated raccoon let loose in a server rack. Then, on the other side, you've got the patient planners. They see that same update, and to them, it looks like a freshly paved road, during a rainstorm. They're just going to admire it from a safe distance and wait for the potholes to show up.
Okay, let's dig into this, starting with the cautious crew. Their advice isn't coming from a place of fear, it's coming from hard-won experience. We're talking battle scars here. I mean, look at this. This one post on a forum, it just says it all, doesn't it? Guys, wait a month. You can feel the urgency in that. It's not just advice, it's a public service announcement from someone who's probably seen things go very, very wrong before. Now, in the big corporate IT world, this is a no-brainer. It's standard procedure. You always wait for the .1 release. Let other people find the bugs, right? But in the Proxmox world, where so many people are running these incredibly powerful home labs, the decision, it's not that simple at all. And that, of course, brings us to the other team, the fearless. Some might even say reckless, folks who jump in on day one. They hear that wait a month advice and think, oh, is that a challenge? And this quote, this just perfectly captures their whole vibe. I accept my role as a free tier crash test dummy. These users don't see themselves as potential victims of bugs. Not at all. They see themselves as part of the process, as volunteer testers who are actually crucial for the project to get better. See, for this group, the experience is the whole point. The risk is actually the reward. A system going down isn't some, oh no, disaster. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to learn, to troubleshoot, to rebuild, and to walk away with a really good story to tell. It's a hobby, and as one user put it so simply, I guess it's just fun. So, okay, we've got these two very different philosophies. What happens when the rubber actually meets the road? Well, the stakes are very real, for better and for worse. Just check out this story from a real user. They hit upgrade on Proxmox 9.0. A network card name got changed in the background, and bam, total connectivity loss. The only fix? A complete system reinstall and restoring everything from backups. Now, for a business, that is a full-blown catastrophe. For a true home labber, that's practically a badge of honor. But, on the flip side, for a lot of the YOLO squad, the gamble totally paid off. Many users reported perfectly smooth, flawless upgrades, and they were immediately rewarded with real, tangible benefits, like their virtual machines booting up faster, rock-solid performance, and getting brand new features that solved problems they'd been putting up with for ages. But this is where things get complicated. Because it begs the question, is a server sitting in your house really non-production? A lot of users push back on that idea. Hard. And this quote right here, man, it just hits the nail on the head. It turns out domestic service level agreements are a very, very real thing. That HomeLab is often running the entire smart home, the Wi-Fi, the media server for the whole family. In that situation, downtime can have consequences that are just as serious as at the office, maybe even more immediate. And this is what I think is the most incredible part of this whole story.
This huge, deep division in the community, well, it isn't actually a problem. It's not a bug. It's a feature. It's like these two sides need each other. They're in this symbiotic relationship. The early adopters, they're the pioneers. They're the scouts. They run out into the field and find all the landmines, testing the software on thousands of different computer setups that the developers could never dream of testing themselves. And by finding those bugs, they literally pave the way for the cautious camp to upgrade later, but with confidence. It creates this faster, healthier, more robust development cycle that helps absolutely everyone, from the biggest risk taker to the most careful planner, and especially the software developers themselves. So the big question, what should you do the next time a major update comes along? Well, the real answer, it all comes down to you and your tolerance for risk. If you have solid backups and you genuinely love tinkering and troubleshooting, go for it. If your system is critical, whether that's for your family or your business, yeah, waiting is probably the smart play. And that leaves us with one last thought. In the end, this isn't about being right or wrong. The Proxmox community, and so many others just like it, thrives because it has both types of people. So, which one are you? The early adopter or the patient planner? Just remember, whichever path you choose, you can be sure that someone on the other side of the fence thinks you're doing it completely wrong. And honestly, that's half the fun.